Hello again, friends. We're back again with the MPC Sample, and today we're going to talk about the warp mode. As always, if you guys happen to like my content, feel free to like and subscribe. Before us, we have a brand new set of samples and a new sequence. My ultimate goal is to time stretch and pitch modulate this sequence. The problem is that the warp mode only works on a per sample basis, so I'm going to have to resample my sequence in order to achieve the result that I want. I'll hold Shift, and I'm going to access the resample submenu. I'm going to select a new pad on Bank B. So now we have our newly sampled sequence. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the Tune button and I'm going to access the warp mode. The warp mode has two features. I can either pitch modulate or I can time stretch. I'm going to start with pitch modulation for right now. So let's see what this does. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the sample back and I'm going to make some alterations to the warp parameter via K3. So now I have a copy of my sequence with pitch modulation built in. But where do we go from here? Well, if I want to time stretch this, I could, but the problem is that the moment I engage time stretch, the pitch modulation disappears. So in order to circumvent that, I'm going to resample the pitch warped pad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to access the input configuration menu. I'm going to make sure that my source is set to resample. This essentially allows for the MPC sample to resample itself. I'll go back into sample mode. I'll play my sample back on the loop. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to access sample record mode again. Before I tap my pad, I just want to make sure that all my parameters are set. We are set for resample. The duration is set to free and our threshold is comparable. All right, so now we have our pitch modulation printed onto a new pad. Let's normalize. Now let's vacillate to time correct or time stretch. And now let's warp it. And if I wanted to, I could resample that and start the process all over again. Be careful with the resampling process because as you resample, your copies of copies begin to degrade over time in terms of audio quality. I'm hoping that you guys found that useful. If you guys happen to have any questions about anything that happened here today, please feel free to leave that question in the comments and I'll be sure to get back with you. Thanks.